We're here at Bill Horton Field. We're talking to Allison Sekura. She just helped break the win record for the girls with 11 wins.
Yes.
She has 19 goals this year,
Yes.
tied for the lead with
Hannah
teammate
Deakins.
Hannah Deakins. And we're going to kind of ask about how she got here and talk about when you got started in soccer and when you kind of realized that soccer was really something you were hopefully going to excel in and maybe play at the next level. So kind of talk about when you got started.
Okay, it was the summer before my 6th grade year. I had, who became my soccer teammate, her dad asked me to go play and practice in this summer camp with the high school team. And I'd never played soccer before in my life, so it was really weird, but it kind of came easy to me. And they were telling me you have potential with this. You could be really good at this. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. So middle school came and everything, and I was like, okay, I like this. Like, I'm struggling a bit on this or whatever. And at the time I was a defender all the way in the back. So that's where I started basically. And but it was like my 7th grade year. I was like questioning myself, like, do I really want to keep doing this and everything? Do I want to keep pursuing this? Because I feel like it may be too hard for me because I still didn't know what I was doing. And then my dad was like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to quit? Are you sure? Are you sure? And I was like, yes, Dad, yes. And then finally, it was one night, I was like sitting there and I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to quit. Let me just keep trying this. And so I came into the high school team and I knew all the high school girls, so it was very familiar and everything. It was comfortable. And everything I was like, if you're going to be good at this, you just got to keep working hard at it. And it's just like a long journey for sure, but just step by step, just work on this little thing, and just keep overcoming all the little flaws I have just to keep becoming a better player. And then I don't think it was until like my sophomore year, I thought, I think I want to do this in college. I really do. But it basically starts now in high school before I get to that kind of level. And I want colleges to come look at me. Then I have to stand out, and that means I have to put in extra work, and I have to push myself mentally and physically at all times. And that means school-wise I have to push myself because that's a contributor to getting to a good college, and it's just all this stuff. But in my mind, I'm just I know I can do it. It's just I have to tell myself I can do it. Everyone else can tell me, but it's just basically down to me to tell myself to do it. So just a big mind game, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, first of all, similarities between soccer and basketball.
They are very endurance demanding of you. Basketball has taught me a lot how to I may not be the best, but at least push myself to I'm gonna be out there, I'm gonna work my hardest. And I want coaches to notice you may not be the best player, but you work hard and I want you out there. So that comes the same with soccer. I can't be well, I know I can be better, I can play better, but I still need to work hard regardless of who I'm playing with, who I'm playing against. And just physicality wise, basketball, all this hard conditioning all the time. When it comes to soccer, I'm okay, I'm doing this for a good reason. Basketball is I feel I'm not going anywhere by pushing myself to become better. But soccer, I'm just I always tell myself when I'm running or something and I feel I'm dying, I'm there's some girl out there that's pushing herself just as hard as you, but she's gonna do it better because you're slacking off right now. And it's just all the time in my mind, I'm you got to push yourself right here because there's someone trying to get better than you, and you're not gonna let that happen. And it but together, it's just one obviously outweighs the other when I favor soccer more than basketball. So that's why I'm trying to pursue something I really am passionate about and love.
Now, what's the kind of the major difference between basketball and soccer?
You can use your hands. You can use your hands a lot more. But the setup, the way it is, I feel soccer, you have to depend on your team. Basketball, I feel you can be a one-man show, you can do whatever you want, you can make all these buckets or whatever, you don't have to pass it, you just have to be really good. But soccer, you're you have to start from the back of the field and work all the way up, so you have to depend on your team. And when it comes down to it, every step matters that you make in soccer, and you have to recover right away. Maybe it's not as fast, but just recovery all the time and always pushing yourself.